So hello guys, hope you all are doing well. Today's tutorial is all about doing an AC prep tutorial in Nuke using the new Silhouette Paint plugin. Here I'm gonna load my footage here. So here I have a footage. So I'll just play and see. Here we have 100 frames and let's go and set the project settings. So here we have the resolution, okay. So now I have set the project settings. Now I just wanna do a simple prep here. I'll just fill this hole using a clone and using a paint node and do the prep for that. So in Nuke we have a lot of challenges and the paint node is very much heavy in Nuke. So here we have the Silhouette Paint plugin. So just go and take the Silhouette Paint plugin, which is an OFX version of Silhouette, and in there we have 3 pipes: input 1, input 2, foreground. So in foreground we can connect the input, and in input 1 we can connect a lot of clean plates, a lot of reference footages, anything, and take that into Silhouette. So I'm just taking a footage here, okay. So just keeping it high. So let's suppose this is my clean plate. So I have connected that into my input 1 and take the properties of Silhouette Paint node. So here we have some options like alpha options and all. So here we have the source alpha. If your input have alpha, you can choose I have to take this alpha into Silhouette. So you can keep come over here, preserve alpha. So you can take that alpha into Silhouette, or else just keep clear alpha and click on the open Silhouette interface button here, okay. This is pretty easy, okay. So you don't have to load any footages in Silhouette. Just click on that option. It will ask us to save the file. So save the file according to your pipeline structure. I will just copy this, okay, or else I'll just type a new name here, okay, underscore the version number. So let's suppose this is the naming. So I'm just gonna create a project. Even you can choose the bit depth here, okay. So now the footage is loaded, everything is done. So here we have the interface of Silhouette Paint plugin. We have paint and roto module, which is handy for creating prep and paint work, and here we have the tool sets for both, and the footage, all these things are same. Here we have the loaded clean plate also here, and all other settings, here we have the clean plate things, and all other settings are same as well as the standalone version, but we have only Silhouette Paint and roto. So I'm just playing the footage. If you catch the footage, then it's pretty easy for you to work, okay. So let's go, in the first frame. So I'll just take the first frame as my painting frame. So here I will just create a clean plate. So taking the clone node, I'm just cloning these areas. I'm not explaining the properties of clone node and all in this. So just straight ahead cloning this area for creating a clean plate for this hole over here in the earring. So just cloning this area. I know it's rough, so if you guys doing a production shot, make sure the quality is good, okay. So just filling this hole. So basically I will just fill this hole and create an illusion of the removal thing. So I have done that, taking the drag tool, that is an awesome tool according to me. So dragging this area and or smudging this area so that the flow is correct, okay. So I have dragged this area and all, okay. Now we have got a structure. So I'll just take the blur node. So just adjust the settings if you want. Softness is pretty handy while you use blur node, also decreasing the radius, okay. So now let's blur this area. So now we got yep, the feel is there, okay. So we have the continuity of clean plate and everything, but we can see a blurriness or a blur is there. So take the blemish node and create some texture over there, but it's not handy here because it's so much blur. So we need a texture there. Even you can adjust the settings also. Just take the grain node. Let's see how grain node works here. So grain node is not working here. So just take the clone node. We have an important or a superb option here, taking the detail from this area or from the area of the same plane, okay. If you want to check the detail layer, you can select over here. Yeah, you can see the detail layer here. So go into the output mode. Yep, and now just clone this details from this area. So yeah, I'm just cloning it. So always make sure the area where your clone like is in the same plane, because if it is not in the same plane, chances of wobbling will be there when you do the paint. So now I have created a texture over here, and let's suppose this is almost done. Okay, I'll just little bit blur to make it like blend there. Okay, now it's almost done. Let's suppose this is my clean plate. I want to take, okay, only one frame it is there, so I have to take that clean plate or the painted area throughout the work range. For that, what we have to do is like we will track that area and apply this paint into that. So go into the roto module, and as always we have to create a layer. No, in the present version we don't have to create a layer. You simply draw a shape. Okay, I'm just gonna draw a shape here. Okay, so first of all it is little laggy, so in roto you can always go and keep like foreground. So I'm just adjusting the shape here. Okay, so creating an extra layer for the support of the track. Okay, now this is almost done. Select both the splines and go into the tracker options. Okay, here we have the tracker properties. I'm not going to change any properties here, just simply track this using translate, scale and rotation. No shear, no perspective. So the tracking is going on, it will take some time. So my track is done. Let's go into the stabilize mode. Here we can choose like what is the layer. So first of all I'll rename this layer. So let's rename is like earring track. Okay, this tracks. Okay, this works well. So select here active layer. Also you can choose the layer from the list. Okay, now the area is stabilized. We can use this track directly into the Silhouette paint strokes. So for that, go into the paint module. So here we have the paint strokes, the history of paint strokes which we applied on the first frame. Select that and just go into this option. You can choose the track here. Okay, all done. Click on this match move. It is very important because it helps to track that paint strokes. Select the option whichever work range you want to paint. So now that's done. Now it will take some time according to your machine configuration. Yep, now this is done. Okay, now you can see like there are some issues. Okay, I'm just showing you the idea. Let's see how it works here. So almost the prep is done, right? You don't have to match any color, you don't have to do anything else in this. If you want further modifications, you can do that in Nuke. So I will just tell you how to take this area into Nuke. We don't have any render settings here, only we have the settings of like just go into the file and just save the project. That's it. Just close the Silhouette version. Now in Nuke it will automatically get updated. See, it got updated, and whatever you have done in Silhouette, it's updated in Nuke as well. So your prep is done using Silhouette. Now you can go into the properties of Silhouette. Okay, this is pretty awesome, right? So we have some alpha options here. You can choose the brush alpha. So whatever area you painted, the alpha will be there. Just go and check the alpha. Yep, so we have the alpha here. Also we have the the alpha of the strokes. Also we have the complete alpha. So whatever alpha you prefer, you can choose that. I will just use the painted alpha, or let's see. Okay, just use the shuffle node to get to call the alpha. And okay, so yeah, here I have an alpha here. I'll just keep brush alpha because it is smooth. So yep, now I'll just use a grade node to color CC that area using this mask. Okay, you can adjust the CC. It's pretty easy, right? You don't have to difference the paint out from the input and get the alpha. It's always there. It's very handy. You can use that, simply do the grade and grain. Also, yep, now you can do the grain also after this. Like just take a grain node. this is a basic furnace, Kodak grain. So you can use furnace grain also. In Kodak grain, it always takes the alpha because the apply through alpha is checked over there. So you can adjust the grain as well. Also you can take furnace grain and match the grain. So this is not a grain tutorial, so I'm not gonna explain all those properties. So now our prep is done. Let's see how it came in Nuke. Let's play and see. So here we have yet another option, like a hold frame option is there. If you want to use any of your frame as a clean plate, you can use that by simply clicking on that hold frame. Whichever frames you are clicking that hold frame, it will be considered as a clean plate. So I don't know why alpha is not coming. It may be a bug, so let's see. But usually the alpha should be there for painted alpha also. So let's go into the first frame, and yep, we have the brush alpha here, but the painted alpha should be there. Maybe it's a bug. So yep, now let's play and see how it is coming. So it's bit time taking because it's a 4K footage. Yep, it's playing well, right? The work is done, man. In Silhouette, the prep is done. You don't have to adjust much things in Nuke. So I'll just take the ROI node and just select the area which we need to QC. So this option is pretty handy while we do work in 4K plates and all in a standard machine. So now I'll just play and see how it is coming. So it's taking a little bit time. Okay, now it's done, and now yep, your prep is done and it's looking awesome, right? So I have completed this shot in 0.5 hours and this is really awesome. So make use of Silhouette Paint plugin and do the prep very easily.